Hey, what's up, guys? It's been a while since I made a video. This is demonstrators from Skinheads, and I just want to show you guys how to make your own settings inside of the settings right here. So you can make something right here if you want. You can make yourself something inside the skin settings in particularly. Okay, do whatever you want right here. Make your own section. Add something to over here. It's limitless, almost limitless what you can do, but we're just breaking into basics here. I don't see people doing this much often. I see them hard coded a lot, so this is definitely a great thing to do. Um, so now, right now, this is in the main settings window. Let me go ahead and turn this on. Hold on 1 second. It's been a while since I had this on, so looks like I don't have my plugin to turn on the grid or the developer mode. So let's go ahead and enable that first. All right. So go down here to add on XML. True. Okay. There we go. All right. So let's see what file this is in. If you want to edit in one of these, it's a settings XML. We're going to go ahead and go into skin files. Okay. Now we're going to add our own little section here. Okay. So skin settings.xml. So there it is right there. And this in particular section right here will say focus 9000 at the top. So that's what we're going to look for. ID equals 9000 right there, baby. So this is how they have the layout. The template, you don't want to mess with any of this, but it is right under here where you want to mess with it. So that's the template for the items, and this is where they add the items. Right here they're adding it manually, okay? Instead of using have another program do it. So if you want to add an item, just go ahead and copy paste one of these in here. Make sure that the ID is different from others, so or else it'll have an issue when navigating through it. So we do that. Test. We don't want anything to happen when they click it, so we just put that nope right there. All right, so I'm going to close Cody. And sorry for not speaking loud. Okay, so back to appearance, settings. There it is, test. Now I'm going to show you how to populate the right area. Okay, so we've listed this as item 10, so you got to remember that. Okay, so if you notice, this will be in the same file. You'll see focus 124, so I guess we'll just find there. ID equals 124. Now I found that number. I just picked a random one there, you know what I mean? The top. And the reason why I picked the top is because I'm taking closer to this, okay? So you want to copy one of these whole control types, okay? Copy them. I'm in these control groups, excuse me, okay? So it's about right there, if I'm not mistaken. This line right here, I like to keep it organized, so you may not always be able to go to that line, but usually you can. So I add this. Now, you want to set this up so it only shows when that 10th item is highlighted or navigated to. Okay, so this is what we just pasted. There's the top. I like to personally do this just so I have a good reference when I want to go back to it. Okay, so I'm just going to call this test. Okay, uncomment that out. That's how you do it right there. Exclamation point dash dash and put it inside these tags. Anyways, so how to do it is like this. When control container has this focus, 9,000, when this container has item number 9 focus, it's going to show. We're going to change that to 10. Now, if we close coding and reopen it, we're going to see that it's going to have all the menu items from the one I copied it from. So we don't want that. We're going to actually put our own in. Okay. So let's go here, settings, test. So like I said, this was going to happen. Okay. So you might want to keep most of them there as a reference. Okay. And let's go through some of them, see how some of them, what some of them do. So there's this button right here. Okay. It does a command whenever you press it. This one's a radio button. See, it has the enable feature on it. And this one should be a button as well. Yeah. So mainly you're going to be using buttons for the most part to activate something, right? You could do something to where it'll pick a few options, but usually we use a button for that anyways, and it launches something called Skin Helper. And the Skin Helper, it's it helps you a lot. So how to add your own thing, okay? So we're going to add a button. And say we're going to add another video button. So control, if we want to add if we're going to add a video option to be able to change the path of the video, this is how you do it. So control type equals, okay, double quotes, button, open that up, and let's see, it's in a group list. So it's going to automatically go from the top and bottom and left and right since it's in a group list. So you just add the button there with the width and height. So we're going to copy that from there, paste it in here. And font really doesn't matter right now. I suggest using the same one as well. Okay. And label test video button. Okay. Oops. And that's what it's going to say. And on click, this is what's going to happen. On click. Now you have a kind of it's a system that's already in place, right? It's called an info label or a skin string. That's what we're going to be working with. I kind of get the two confused. So a skin string is basically any words or like true or false, anything. It could be a bool too, but any words get saved into this skin string, and it's kind of floating in the air for a minute until you save it, and then it goes into that skin settings file in settings.xml. It'll save in there. Okay, so these are pretty important. This is how it communicates throughout the whole coding. You know what I'm saying? It's just like having settings in an add-on. Okay, you put it in the air and it pulls it somewhere else. So I don't really remember what it was. I think it was skin.setString. Okay, and you're going to actually create your own words here. So hippo. Okay, so let's do that. So what's going to happen when we press that button, it's going to prompt us to type something in. Okay, now we don't really want that, but let's just do this for the sake of the tutorial because we want to keep it broad for you guys. All right, so system, appearance, settings. Oh, we didn't close it. There we go. Yeah, that'll happen if you do something wrong, if you don't close the tag. Okay. Test video button. There you go, just like I said. So we don't want that for finding the video, right? Because I mean, who's going to remember that? I want to type the whole directory in and the path. You know, you don't want to do that. So, okay, let's go to our favorite reference here, which is the Kodi Wiki. All right. And, where's it at? Oh, there it is. In development. Skin development. All right. It has to be in here. Instead of going through all these other ones, I'm just going to go into this. I need a new computer. All right. Here we go. And it looks like it takes you to XBMC. I didn't realize that. I usually go to a different one. You see, I usually go to that one. So let's check this out. Skin.setString. Okay. So I know there's another way to do this because I've done it. Here it is. So skin returns whether skin set string, set path, or set image. There's a set file here somewhere. Well, I guess we'll just do that. Type it in manually, set file, okay? See how that works out. And if I'm wrong, we'll go back and change it, okay? Because it's, I'm not very good at remembering these things. Just remember that they're there, So here's the big moment. Doesn't let me click it. But yeah, it works, see? I wonder why it doesn't let me click it. It doesn't let me navigate. What did I do wrong? It didn't give it an ID. Okay, that's what'll happen. So I guess it's good. I don't make any edits, huh? So ID equals, that should work. Just for now. But it's good to keep them organized. This one's not going to be permanent, so I'm not going to be doing that. Don't want to go through the headache of switching it out if it's wrong. Or if it's taken already, excuse me. So, here. Okay. Looks like it picks that one first, and because this group list chooses this one on default. So if we go up here, we'll find you know what? I actually am not understanding why it's going to there on default. Whatever. I'm not the master. So, yeah. That's how you add that. And it'll open this. Pick your file, you know what I'm saying? And then it'll populate that setting with the file that you chose. And you can start it off too by like this. If you go to special, and this helps out a lot, especially when you're making a skin, okay? You go special and then type in home and enter and save. So now when I do that, it's going to automatically go to the home folder. So the stuff that you pick is going to save it to special automatically. So that way you won't have to convert to special. So that's a good tip. Let me see if I did this right. I did not. Okay. Well, I don't want to waste my time on trying to find that for you, but that's generally how you do it. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to mess with that. So, after we have our skin string, hippo, we want to call it somewhere. In this particular case, we're going to call it from when we want to choose our intro video. So that's going to be in the startup. Sorry, I'm talking all messed up here. So you go to startup. It's going to be an onload thing. Okay. See this one? Unload, and then it has a condition. Okay. And the play media is going to play that. We don't want it to play that in particular. We want it to play skin. What was it? Freaking forgot it. String. And then we want to open those up and type in hippo. So now, if we set it like this, it's going to play this hippo, whatever we have filled inside of there, okay? Wait, I'm doing this all wrong. Hold on, let me read this. It's been a while since I've been on the skin. So, unload, skin has setting, doesn't have settings, startup intro, plus if this skin intro. Okay. Okay. No, I just had it. I had it so it goes. Basically, if I have it empty, it'll play this one by default, and if not, if this is not empty, then what's going to happen is it's going to play it. But anyways, that's how you populate it to tell it which video to play. So now whenever I choose something inside of here, okay, video, it's going to play that video. All right, I think that's good enough. We're going to conclude this for today. Have a good one.